Hey guys, welcome back to HD Arachnids. This is my wife Helen and I'm Dave, and we're going to do another quick rehousing video. This is going to be one of our Ceratogyrus Darlingis, Keith. We actually have 5 Ceratogyrus Darlingis this size that were all sac-mates, so we named them all after the Rolling Stones, which is kind of silly, but I thought, why not? So what we're going to do is we're going to get this enclosure set up, and then we're going to go ahead and do the rehouse. So if you want to go ahead and take it away.
Alright. First of all, we're just going to throw some substrate in. Usually about halfway full, and then I kind of pack it down. These guys like to dig and web quite a bit. So,
And they are phenomenal webbers.
yes.
One of them, Jagger, he's got his whole enclosure just completely webbed up. It's really, really cool looking.
And then I just try to find a good piece of cork bark for a hide, which I think I might go with this one. So then I just kind of shove it down in the dirt quite a bit. And then what was the brush? And I like to kind of dig out some of the dirt just to kind of help them get started. And then I take that extra dirt and just kind of put it on top to make it look natural and to kind of
Anchor it in there a little bit.
anchor it so the cork bark doesn't fall on them, because that would not be good. Alright, so got that going. Alright. And now try to find a plant or something to put in with this one. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It just kind of depends.
Yeah, if you guys are like us, you've got a big giant tote full of all sorts of enclosures and plants and pretty much everything you could possibly need for setting up just about anything. After a while, you end up accumulating quite a bit of stuff.
I'm just going to put those down in the corner, mainly just for decoration. And something for him to web on, because he won't probably do some webbing. And just make that a little bit more sturdy.
I love these Ceratogyrus Darlingis. They're one of my favorite because they get that cool looking little horn. They're called the rear horn baboon, because the horn on these guys faces towards the back, whereas the Marshali has a horn that faces kind of straight up. And then there's another one, I can't remember off the top of my head what the name of that is, but that actually has a forward-facing horn.
Alright, and then once that's done, I just usually just sprinkle some cut-up moss, just kind of a little bit all over, and get different colors. Just to
Yeah, you always want to make sure that you get the stuff from the pet shop that's actually designed for enclosures like this, because if you get the stuff that's dyed from like a Hobby Lobby or any of those craft stores or something like that, a lot of the times those dyes can have adverse effects on your enclosure or your tarantula, and you always want to be safe rather than sorry when it comes to that kind of stuff. Not to mention, it seems like that stuff kind of molds a little bit more easily than this stuff does.
And then you just pop in a water dish. You can use anything. Water bottle cap. Just whatever. And that is pretty much it for this one. He's a boy, so I'm not going to add in a bunch of... Well, he might be a boy. We don't know. But that's what we think he is. So he's not going to get any super pretty stuff right now. Not that boys don't like super pretty stuff, but yeah. There we go. I'm going to edit all that out because I don't know what I was doing.
We'll get this moved back here, and then we'll go ahead and try to... We should probably do this one in a box, maybe?
I don't really
No, I don't
need
think
to.
we need to. No.
You're just going to have to dig him up.
Yep.
We don't know.
Yeah, he's in there somewhere. These guys are masters at webbing and hiding. It's like there's been tons of times where I've thought, oh, he's going to be over here, and instead of being over here, he's over here, or he'll be down in his hole, and instead of being down in the hole, he's, just somewhere that I didn't see. So we'll pull this off. Get his new enclosure right next to it here.
It's gunk in there.
And then we'll just kind of pull out this webbing here, get this stuff out of the way.
See, I did wet by his old plant.
I always feel bad when I have to take apart their enclosures and all that webbing that they put together. It's one of my favorite parts of having them, is they're so Such prolific webbers. That and they just look really cool when they mature too with that horn. So we'll get this piece of cork bark out of here. And
Nope.
here, make sure he's not on there. Nope. Alright. And now the
Fun stuff.
trying to find the tarantula buried in a... I think he's right there actually. I don't know. Is that... No, that's just a...
Okay, yeah. Maybe pick him up and try to locate him.
Yeah, we can see if we can see him on the bottom of the enclosure here somewhere. Let me see. Do we bring a flashlight in here?
No, I don't know.
Oh, I see him. He's right over here.
Alright, well then
He's right over on this side of the enclosure over here, down in this corner area here, so...
that'll give us a good place to start digging.
Yeah, give it a spoon here. We'll start digging her up and see if we can get to him without too much fuss here. Oh yeah, he's got quite a bit of that dug out.
Oh, his other siblings have already been rehoused, so he's the last one.
He's the last one to go into one of this size enclosure. And I know a lot of people only like to do like maybe 2 or 3 rehouses because, you know, I mean, it's just more stress on the tarantula and all that, but these guys are probably going to have 4 rehouses total because we'll get them in these and let them go until they're probably about 2.5 inches, and then we'll maybe go up to the largest size one of these until they're full grown, and then they'll go into
Their permanent house.
their permanent home, which will more than likely be a 10-gallon with one of those I Heart Gecko conversion kits. I really like those things.
But this guy might be going to a friend of ours.
Yeah, we might be giving this to somebody. So we had a buddy of mine who actually gave us our dog. He had a litter of puppies, and then he expressed some interest in the tarantulas when I was talking about him, so I figured, I was like, you know, since you gave us a dog, we happen to have a tarantula that we'll be able to let you have once he gets a little bit older. And he seemed pretty excited about it, so hopefully...
And we have 74, so we can spare one.
Yeah, we can definitely spare one. Well, we have 74 at the moment. I'm sure we'll have more. You know how it is. This is one of the more addicting pet hobbies, that's for sure. The good thing about it is they're such low maintenance. I mean, you just... With the slings, I try to feed them twice a week, you know, every like 4 days or so. And then the older ones, we just try to feed once a week or even twice or once every 2 weeks. And then occasionally spot cleaning the enclosure and making sure they have water, and that's really all there is to having a tarantula. And then of course we'll be doing a little breeding and stuff like that a little later on here, and we'll be showing you some of those videos once we get into it. See if I can kind of nudge him out this way here. Well, come on, buddy. He was right down here.
Ready to move?
Yeah, I think he must have moved. Let me take a quick peek again here. He's flew over this way now, I think. Yeah, they never cooperate fully, I'll tell you that. So let's get some more of this substrate dug out here real quick. Just move this off. Somewhere back underneath this right here now.
Unless he moves again.
Yeah,
No,
we'll see.
I see something.
Go to the paintbrush here. That's just a little part of his tunnel.
Well,
And there, I think I just saw him move a little bit. Oh, there he is. Whoa!
oh, we don't have him in the bin.
It's okay. Alright, we'll just gently try not to spook him here.
Maybe we should have done that in the bin.
Yeah, it's possible. Yeah, let's see if we can just get him to run right in. Oh, I got you. Go back that way.
There you go.
Oh,
Oh, no, now he's gone. There.
There, just pick it up. Yeah, there we go.
And-
Oh, good lord. Oh, no. Okay.
Oh, my hand.
Okay, get off there, buddy.
There we go. Let's put you back on here.
That was a little excitement there, huh?
At least I caught him. Let him hit the floor.
Well, he's a speedy one there.
Yeah, definitely. All right, well,
Yeah, well, that one was a little bit more exciting for you guys.
And us.
And that is why, we should probably have been using the gun in the first place, just in case that happened. But luckily, it all turned out just fine.
True.
It's always the ones that you don't think are going to run are the ones that end up running, and the ones that you think are going to run don't do anything.
Usually he doesn't.
But that is Keith, our Ceratogyrus Darlingi, and that is his new enclosure. And thank you for watching HD Arachnids, and if you like it, go ahead and subscribe and hit the like button and notification, and we'd love to hear some comments. And, well, yeah, you guys all have a good day. Thanks for watching.